Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. We will answer a female Muslima. Her name is Ummi Arafah. Now she's trying to answer me regarding my video about amazing miracle of Allah, where Allah He turned the defecate of Muslims as sweat and smell like musk. Now in the video I spoke about many things, so here she is answering me. And I'm sure she is not making the answers, she is copy-paste from others, because that's what Muslims usually do. I spoke about Muhammad taking a shower in water which is very stinky, and it has dead dogs, women, blood from period and their rags, and even the hadith says it is stinky. Now she's saying, and Muhammad, when they asked him why you are doing that, he said the water is pure and nothing make it impure. And now she is saying to us here, as you see with me in the text, for the body of the water to be considered pure, it must be the size of at least 2 swimming pools. You know, I wonder why she did not make any more comments about her prophet washing in a water have dead dogs. Let us say for the sake of argument, there is a swimming pool is a 3 times bigger than what she is saying. Not twice. Let us say 4 times. Are you going to jump in the water? You see dead dogs in it and blood, rags of women, period, from it. When you say that the size of the swimming pool, size of a swimming pool, it should be 2 size of a swimming pool. Like, are you saying to me just because it is 2 swimming pool size, having dogs, dead dogs there, and women blood and garbage, that will not affect the swimming pool? That's very, very crazy. Just for your note, if a swimming pool do not have enough chlorine, even if it's clean, which mean when we say clean, it's mean by view, like your eyes will not notice anything wrong, even that can be full of bacteria and can cause you a very bad health problem, because unmoving water always is the best place for all kind of bacteria to grow, and that is not a secret. All right, just leave it there for some time and you will see the water will turn green, totally green. So the excuse you gave us is very stupid and not smart. I'm not calling you stupid now, I'm not insulting you, but because I know you are copying someone else. However, what if I show you that the water Muhammad he took shower in with dead dogs is not even 6 foot tall, and it's not even to the height of his, excuse my language, testicles? What you would do then? You just said yourself it has to be at least, and this is your words, 2 swimming pools size. So what you will do now if I show you? Let us go and see the hadith. If we go in the hadith, we will see the following. I put tons of hadith in front of me. All right, first let us read the hadith together. By the way, the Muslim translation for the hadith is absolutely false. You see here they are saying, you see what they are saying right in English, but this is not really what the hadith is saying. All right, if we go and read the hadith in Arabic, we will see how huge the difference between what the Muslim translation and what the Arabic is saying. As an example, here it says, O Messenger of Allah, you perform wudu from the well into which the bodies of dogs and menstrual rags and garbage are thrown, which mean in it. He said water is pure and it is not made impure by anything. But this is not what the hadith is saying. And let me show you. I just will go here. All right, and bingo. You see here it says when nothing. Do you know what nothing mean? Nothing means stink. Stink. But in the whole hadith in Arabic, in English, We don't find anything about stink. There's no stink. And there's a huge difference between saying just a dirt, we throw dirt, and we throw, or when we have something sting there. It's a stink. So the water obviously stink. I can take right now, I can take the hadith as it is in Arabic in front of your eyes, and I can take it to Google Translation, live in front of your eyes, all right? So nobody will say I'm making things up, all right? Copy. We go to Google Translation. I'm just trying to show you how Muslims, they try to cover the stupidity of their prophet. By the way, I'm not insulting, but because this is very stupid. You are a prophet of God, and you are teaching people supposedly how to do ablution, yet you are doing it where? Read with me. Let me move the, here we go. We change, for some reason translation is coming weird. Okay, we go Arabic, choose Arabic, all right, now it's coming correctly. All right. Do you see the word stinking? Do you see it? Actually, when you highlight, when I highlight stinking, it's highlighted in the other side. You know what I'm talking about? You see? So you can see each word, which one is one, you know? So stinking, you see it? Stinking, actually, it's highlighting the wrong one. Anyway, it says here in Arabic, clearly, and nothing. If I copy that word alone, I will copy this one and take all the translation off. All right, let us take it off. I copy, paste that word only. Stinking. Wa in Arabic mean and nothing stinking. So why in the hadith in English we don't find the stinking thing? What happened to the word stinking? Where it go? That's why I say always don't ever take Muslim translation. And Muslims cannot say this is a weak hadith, this is a strong good hadith. All right, as you seen, this one here it says Hassan. We can show you the other one, it says strong, etc., etc. So this is no way for Muslims to play with. Now, how big is the size of the water? How big? If we go and search, we will find it says here how big this water is. Abu Dawood said, I measured the breadth of the well of Bidah with my sheet, all right, which I scratch over it. So it's very small, and the height of it, he's saying, it cover you all the way to your the downside of your private part. All right, that's it. So if we say, let us say it says here, it measure of 6 cubits. 6 cubits. This is his own measurement. But if you measure by, you know, let us say by what he's saying by the sheet doesn't really go that big, unless he was measuring the sheet by his sheet, and like he used it as a meter. So like he fold and he open, he fold and he open. However, it is 6 cubit. Now, how 6 cubit is? If we want to convert cubits to meters, let us see how big that is. I'm trying just to show you. Let us see. Convert cubit to meters. I will use meters first, because most of Muslims countries, they use meters. All right, 1 cubit is not even a half meter, 45 centimeter. All right, 45 centimeter. So 6 cubit is almost 3 meters. That's it, 3 meters. And what is the height of it? Is to the side, to down, the down of your like private part. You don't even cover, it doesn't go to your waist. I ask, where it does it reach when it is level goes down? He said, when he replied, to the private part of the body. So it's very small, very tiny. So how you say to me that we should have 2 swimming pool size of water in order to be using a pure water, or to have a pure water? And your prophet is taking a shower. How many dead dogs there? Imagine we have a hole in the ground, all right, and obviously it's not a deep place. It's not even a well, like they call it well. It's where people, they dump their garbage there. So there's dead dogs. We do not know how many. It says dogs, not one. All right, it says dogs. You see it? Dogs, not one dog. So there's dead dogs, a lot of menstruation clothes, which mean all days women, they use clothes for menstruation, and if they are old, etc. Because usually I think they keep using them and wash them and use them again, because at that time clothes is not cheap to just replace, and so still they dump, or maybe they wash their like, I mean, they wash their dirt in that area, and which mean if they have, let us say, maybe women, they wash it in a dish and then they dump the dish, the blood there in the thing. However, it says it clearly that this water is a stink, and this water have dead dogs, and this water have garbage, and this water have women menstruation, and it's not even 3 meters by the witnessing of the Muslims, not me. And yet we find a Muslimah here trying to fool herself, saying to us, well, in Islam, if the swimming pool, if we have a size of 2 swimming pool, that is a pure water. So according to you, your prophet, obviously he's a mental man, he have a mental issue, and he is doing crazy stuff, for he should not be there. From your words, not from mine. Now we continue. The words describing Jesus in the Quran, not holy but blessed child. Hold on. You see, Muslims, they come with the word blessed a lot. I mean, sometime the word Muhammad, Allahu wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Allah and the angels are praying on Muhammad. They say he blessed the prophet. Look like all Arabic words turn to be blessed. If the word mentioned in the Quran mean blessed, why in the whole translation of the Quran not even a few mention that it is a blessed? Let us go and see the translation. All right, I'm going to go right now to the Quran. We will go right to, first we will go to the translation of Yusuf Ali. And you Muslim, suddenly you don't like his translation, which is very weird. I'm sure from now on Muslims, they will stop using translation of Yusuf Ali, and they will go to his grave and shoot him maybe. All right, so Yusuf Ali, he used the term holy son. According to this Muslimah, this is a very wrong term. Okay, let us go to different translation. We go to Shakir. Shakir does not say blessed. There's a huge difference between a pure boy and blessed boy. So why you are lying? Like, what's wrong with those Muslims? Is it a pure? Is it a blessed? Is it holy? I'm sure she don't even speak Arabic, but she want to teach us Arabic. Now let us go and see the word pure. If you go to old translation, just to show you how Muslims, they lie when they speak about the religion. I showed you Yusuf Ali, Shakir, and now Biktal. All right, this is Biktal. Here we go. Biktal, he says, faultless son. Do you see it? Well, that means sinless. That's mean holy. Where's the word blessed? Is the word blessed mean faultless? Why do you lie? Now let us discuss pure or faultless or holy. Now some of the Abduls, they keep saying to us that the word mentioned in chapter 19 verse number 19, the translation of Yusuf Ali is not accurate. It's not holy, it is pure. No, for sure, there's a huge difference between, each Muslim, he give you, by the way, different answer because they are dumb like their prophet. Because if Quran giving a clear verses, why every Muslim have different translation? Because they are desperately trying to answer this and they don't know what to do. As an example, there's this guy Abdul. He said his name Macaroni's man, and by the way, he says if I accept his conditions to debate me, he will come. I did. Oh, what you are worried about is to show up. Just come. Actually, today I'm going to open my chat room. Do you dare? We open almost 3 to 4 times every week, and you coward, you don't dare to show up. All right? I'm not calling him a coward as a calling names. This is the fact. This guy is for a year, more than a year. He keeps saying he want to debate me. And we want to debate about the Hajj and the Fitr too, just to show you how stupid you are and all the Muslims as the rest of you. All right? So let us see who dare to do it. You are a coward. You will never show up. Now, he said, this Abdul Macaroni, he said the word in chapter 19, verse 19, mean pure. Jesus is pure. Isn't it your prophet? He said that every son of an Adam is a sinner, which means there's no human is pure. Every son of an Adam is pure. I could not open sunnah.com. Their website is not working to show you the hadith from there, which is bad. First of all, this is the hadith here speaking about Allah is being pure. Allah is pure. All right? So Allah is pure. If you say Jesus is pure and Allah is pure, so how you accept that Allah and Jesus have the same description? And if pure does not mean holy, then how you call Allah pure? You should not call him such a word. You should call him holy. Right? If it is not really about the divine God. Pure in the religious term, it's about pure about what? Like, we are talking about what? He was describing the nature of Jesus, that he is pure. As simple as that. And here describing the nature of Allah, that he is pure, which is wrong, by the way, because Allah is not pure. Allah is a pagan idol, and all the filth of the world is putting up upon him. It's not his guilt, by the way. He's an idol anyway. Now, this hadith in Sahih Muslim, as you see, and this is a Muslim website. Every son of an Adam is a sinner. Every son of an Adam is a sinner. Here Muhammad said, all the sons of Adam are sinners, and the best of the sinners is those who ask for forgiveness. You read the whole Quran, you will not find once Jesus asking for forgiveness for any sin. But if we go to the Quran, we will find the prophet of the Abdul in chapter 48, verse number 2, Allah give him an open license certificate. He can sin as much as he wants. And he is saying to him, I forgive thee for all the past and the coming sin. And you can read all the Muslim translation, doesn't matter. It's clear that Muhammad being given open license for sin. It says that Allah may forgive thee for the sin that which passed and that which to come. And here I ask myself a question. Allah saying, may he forgive him? So even forgiveness is not granted for Muhammad. When we go and see Jesus in the Quran, we will see this. In chapter 19, verse number 33 says, so peace is on me. Suppose Jesus is talking. When I was born, and in the day I die, and in the day I shall rise up to heaven. All right? So the day I die, the day I was born, and the day I will resurrect. Peace always. How you can have peace unless you are pure from sin? You cannot. Because if you are not pure from sin, you will be struggling with your sin. You don't have peace. Peace will never be granted to any human being until he is saved and he is in the kingdom of God. In the case of Muslims, it is paradise. Otherwise, you are now under the terror of Allah. For you will never have peace. You are fearing the treatment of Allah. Actually, there is a punishment in the grave. There is a punishment before you go to heaven. There is tons of punishment is given to face the Muslims. Very stupid religion. Same time, Muhammad, he said clearly that he don't trust Allah. He don't trust. And he said clearly, La amana makrullah. I cannot trust the deception of Allah. And he said, none of you should trust the deception of Allah. And they said, even you, Prophet, he said, even me. I cannot grant that I'm going to go to heaven unless Allah, he work me with his mercy. So when Muslims, they say to us, Jesus was just pure, they are shooting themselves in the foot, and they are exposing their prophet, and they cannot answer why Jesus is the only one without sin, when Muhammad is a big time sinner. And by the way, the Muslims, they say to you that once upon the time there was a pope who gave a certificate for sinners to go to heaven. This is exists in your Quran. And actually Muhammad, he gave certificate to 10 people in his lifetime. He was acting as if he is God. He certified that 10 people will go to heaven just because they invested money with him, especially Uthman ibn Affan. And your God, he is speaking about this son, he is faultless. Is that because he is a child or because he is faultless? She said, children, they are born without sin. Pure child. Muslims consider all children are born pure. Who is the stupid who said that to you? She said the same word as used to describe Yahya in a few verses earlier. We will go there. Who is the one who told you that Muslims, they consider all children to be pure? Does that mean all children will go to heaven? Because if all children are born pure, they will go to heaven. Let us go and see what Muhammad he said about children in Islam. Here we go. This is a hadith between your prophet and his wife, favorite wife, Aisha, the redhead woman. He called her Al-Humayra. A guy, he lost his child. So Muhammad and Aisha, they attend the funeral because he's a prophet. He is the big priest, supposedly. And he prayed upon the grave, whatever. Then she said, Aisha, there is happiness for this child who is a bird from amongst the birds of paradise. Thereupon Allah Messenger said, don't you know that Allah created the paradise, and he created hell, and he created the rivers of paradise, and etc. Which means Muhammad is saying, Aisha, don't be stupid. There is no child is pure, and Allah created who go to hell before he created them, and he created who go to heaven before he created them. So even though this is a Muslim child, he is a son of a Muslim, there is no guarantee that he will be one among the birds of heaven, as Aisha she thought. Obviously, every child in Islam is born with his sin. Otherwise, why some children they will go to hell, and some children will go to heaven? The one who will go to heaven because Allah he forgive them and he decided to take them to heaven. Otherwise, all of them are children. And this is specific child we are talking about is a Muslim child. Supposedly is from Al-Ansar. Those family, they are converted to Islam, and their son he died, and he is a baby child. Yet Muhammad he says this is not true. And children's not necessarily little child. He's not even few months old. He did not even commit sin. All right. Now we can show you the hadith in different place where let us see, where Aisha she say clearly that he never commits sin. Let me see if I can find you the other hadith. Where Aisha she say clearly that this is a child who never commits sin. All right, here we go. See, as I told you, he's from Al-Ansar, as you see here. So they come from the funeral. This one is blessed, for he has done no evil, nor has he know it. His child is an infant, you know, he's maybe 2 weeks old. All right. So he said it may be otherwise. It may be otherwise. Which means if you are a baby child and you are a Muslim, there is no guarantee you will go to heaven. Actually, Muhammad himself, he said, I have no guarantee I will go to heaven. He said, La amanu makra Allah. La amanu makra Allah. What does that mean? I have no guarantee of the deception of Allah. You know, he said, even you prophet, he said, even me. So where you get this, that Muslim children's every child is born as a pure, and if you are saying every child is born as a pure, this means your prophet is crazy, and he is saying the opposite. Same time, it's showing us that Allah have no justice, because why this child, he might go otherwise, as Muhammad said, to hell. He is a child of a Muslim family, which means he's born as a Muslim, and your prophet himself, he said every child is born as a Muslim anyway. Which means even a child of a Christian family, according to Islam, is a Muslim child anyway. So where do you get this from? Muslims, they are so desperate to defend their prophet, but they do not know how to do it. All right. And here is showing us the mentality of Islam, which is saying that everybody, his destiny is written regardless if he commits sin or not. All right. Regardless if he's a Muslim or not. Regardless if he is good or bad. It doesn't matter. Now, to avoid making the video so long, as many of you requested not to make it so long, we invite all the Muslims to come and debate me. They are more than welcome. Even those who, we encourage those especially who post on YouTube, supposedly they want to refute me, but they have no courage to show up. Obviously they know why, and everybody know why. Otherwise, be there and let us see how good you can do. And it's going to be posted on YouTube, and everybody will see. Either they will take your side or they will take the side of my Lord. So be a man and stand up for your religion. Anyone have a question, or you want to contact me, or you want to help us in our mission, you can contact me through that address you see in the screen. Thank you very much, and God bless.